Welcome back, folks, and as promised, we have Barry from Elaleni Coastal Forest Estate, and as mentioned before, he's going to be hooking me up. Well, hello, Barry.
How's it going? Really good to be here.
Fantastic. So tell us about Elaleni, but tell us more about yourself first, and how did you actually manage to work for Elaleni?
Sure. I've been out on the North Coast here for a couple of years, and obviously the North Coast has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
We've got an amazing climate year-round,
Wow.
although we have had a little bit of rain at the early spring overnight. We've got a warm climate, warm ocean currents, and I think the demand of being out on the North Coast is evident with also a gated estate demand. Guys want to be in a secure environment, and the property market has grown over the last year. The company that I work for, North Global Group, have actually been developing in Ballito and surrounds for the last 20 years plus, and the idea for us with Elaleni was driven out of actually getting hold of the piece of land that we're developing now. The Elaleni Coastal Forest Estate has got a 17.5 hectare forest on the site, which is the last remaining swamp fig forest of its kind in the area.
Wow.
The shining light to the estate is obviously the amount of vegetation that we've got on the estate, and that's really driven a process of preservation of a lot of the trees and vegetation. We've got an amazing amount of bird life. One of the rare trees in the forest is called the raffia palm that brings a palm nut vulture all the way from Zululand to eat some of the nutty fruits. And the underpinning sort of ethos of the state is around preservation, keeping that beautiful forest intact for our kids and our grandkids. At the same time, having a modern day architectural design around that has been influenced out that forest. We've got beautiful paved roads. Our entrance has got a water feature that you drive over water into the estate, washing your worries away on the way home. Some beautiful bonsai trees, and the experience of just coming into Elaleni is something unique. It's something different, and a really new modern take on estate style living on the North Coast.
And I was looking at your social media, and I know there are pictures that are going through. I was like, I do see myself actually living here. The vegetation is beautiful, the architecture is amazing, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So tell us about how many rooms is it? You know, is it 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms? Like, just talk about the whole scenario.
So the exciting process of Elaleni over the last 3 years has been amazing. So and we got hold of the site in 2017, put services in. The first people started to build at Elaleni in 2018. And I would call Elaleni Coastal Forest Estate quite a mature estate now. We've had 45 homes finished on the estate with a couple more under construction. And that is a process of guys coming to buy land from us and building their own homes in the estate. And then we've had 3 sectional titled developments deliver as well within the estate, which cater for apartment style living, simplexes, little garden units. So there really is something for everyone at Elaleni.
I like that.
That something can fit your budget and your property requirements in terms of the style home that you are looking for. So there's a lot of different options. So we've got something called forestry apartments. We've got something called Lush, which have performed very well in the property market. And then the latest of that, we've got Elaleni Gardens, which is a single-story offering that has been delivered to the market recently that's doing very well as well. So really have something for everyone. So yeah, there's a large amount of different options on the estate.
I saw that you have a very nice swimming pool. I don't know whether it's like, I don't know, it looks so amazing when looking at it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, everything is so green, everything is so perfect. And one thing I also liked about it is that when I looked at it, it looked like something that even a family can actually be able to, you know, it's not for those people, those single people, you know, or, you know, the couple without the kids, you know. I could see that a lot of, you know, kids could actually play around there, like some fishing activities and stuff like that.
So from a lifestyle perspective, obviously Elaleni offers a lot, not just within your own home, but the estate as a whole. We've got 750 meters worth of elevated deck boardwalk that runs through the forest. It gets you into nature, gets you into the beautiful bird life and vegetation in the forest. We have completed one of the clubhouses on the estate called the Forest Clubhouse, which has got a beautiful yoga studio in it, as well as an entertainment area. We're about to break ground on the second clubhouse within the estate, which is the leisure center, which will be done during the course of next year. And the kicker, one of the really exciting projects, is the state's also been able to secure a house on the beach at Salt Rock Main Beach, which we are in the process of converting into a beach clubhouse for the estate. You can't ignore being on a an amazing coastline here
Yeah.
in KZN and not have a facility orientated around the beach lifestyle that we live.
Of course.
So external from the estate, that's also a really nice facility that's going to be delivered to the state very soon as well. So really exciting times with a couple of those facilities, and I think the underpinning values of the estate has always been around community. And one of the highlights for us over the last sort of year or so is there's a lot of product that's actually delivered and people moving into the estate. We've got 350 residents so far,
Wow.
which is quite mature. And those residents get to use and connect on the estate as a community, which has been really cool to see develop. It's not just open land that you can come and build your house. There's people living, interacting, and living together in a really cool community.
But let's be honest, Barry, when people talk estate, people go, the prices, it's very scary. But I'm looking at where it is and everything. I'm sure you guys have affordability situations where you can cater for everybody who wants to actually stay in an estate.
Of course, I think the dynamic around sustainability in our market is quite key. So yes, there are some different products within the estate that are price point driven,
yeah.
as well as obviously your big sort of more expansive properties. We also have plans on our border in certain sections of the state to do a more affordable option as a developer with North Global Group, which is exciting. And there's a lot of product to come in the market coming. So one of the new projects that we've got is Elaleni Lifestyle Estate.
Okay.
The idea of that whole concept is we've got 350 residents living on the estate. We now need to look after the people.
Of course.
So what we're doing through Elaleni Lifestyle Estate is what we call an edible landscape. It's a very unique concept where we're going to be planting edible plants in the middle of the roads and the servitudes and the common space of the estate, which include macadamia nut trees, coffee, tea tree, lemons, limes, nuts, citrus, and we're going to be able to feed our community through the landscaping through the estates. It's a very, very special project to us, and it's underpinned with the community that we've already got and looking after them. We're currently building roads and infrastructure through that Elaleni Lifestyle Estate, and one of the sections has been planted already.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing some transfers to our homeowners in that section of Elaleni in the next couple of months, and a very exciting project going forward with that edible landscape. And we're going to be looking after people in the way we interact with the land around us, which is very, very exciting.
Well, it is, and I love that. Before we let you go, I just wanted to find out if people want to know about the estate, where can they go on their socials?
That's very good. We've obviously hit spring, so
Yeah.
the
Ooh,
proof's
yeah,
in the pudding. We'd have you actually come visit.
Of course.
We're going to try and have you for a
Yes,
tour.
I'm coming through.
So we've got obviously sales guys on site
Yep.
7 days a week. You can book an appointment with COVID. We like people to book.
Yeah.
You can pop into our website, elaleni.co.za. We also are on all the social platforms of Facebook and Instagram at Elaleni Coastal Forest Estate and Elaleni Lifestyle Estate. Please book an appointment through one of those channels, and check out elaleni.co.za for some amazing imagery of the estate as well.
Yeah,
You're going to check out a little bit about what we are.
100%. Well, thank you very much, Barry. And viewers at home, you know that we are going to be we've put through some pictures for you to see so that you can be like me and be like, but thank you very much for coming through. We'll definitely be coming for a visit and take a lot of pictures. And after the break, we're going to be speaking to one of my favorite people, Lynette from Australia County. We're going to be talking everything that has to do with businesses here on GMNC after this.